Yo,
Welcome back. I mean, you already know it's Tuesday. Back
consistent
up.
with it, man. It's number 9.
Yeah, I don't even think it's that much for real.
Yep, this boxing talk number 9, man. So you gotta
A lot
keep
of,
going, keep staying consistent.
I mean, for sure, we got a lot to talk about today. A lot of boxing over the weekend.
There's a few
Uh,
things we could get into, man. Yeah, like you said, good cards over the weekend. Some boxing news early this week. Uh, yeah, we can start it off, man. We can start it off. Fuck it. We can start it off with the boxing news, man. Bivol vacated the WBC. Has chosen not to fight your man's David. He gonna move forward with that trilogy, the Better Beef trilogy. How you feeling, man? I know you said he ducking him.
I mean, I don't know. Has we ever seen this ever in life? Like, have we ever seen two top 10 pound for pound Hall of Fame fighters don't want to smoke? Like, my man got to be the truth. But if you, I guess, if you be raw, I guess I'm a Dave Benny fan, so the biasness in me wants to say he ducked him, but the real nigga in me also know that it gave you an immediate rematch. It's 1-1. Uh, it's only right to give him the immediate rematch. It's only right to break the tie. It's only it's a bunch of only right situations for him. And to be honest with you, it's like certain people don't give off that they scared. So it's like that's another thing. If I just take into how I see Bivol, I don't see him as a guy who would duck nobody. You know, so like I said, I would have loved to see the Dave Benavidez fight. Obviously, that's probably my favorite fighter in the sport today. But like I said, if you beat Vol, he did the right thing though. Like I said, the biasness in me, just wanna, because I wanted David to get the fight because I think he had beat both of them. But you got, he did was right. Because David 28, so the fight's still there. I could be better, Reeve, and I could still fight you. So it's not like the fight not there. It's just I gotta go take care of this business first. I understand it.
No, that's real shit, man. I'm on the same kind of tip, man. I don't think Bivol is the type of guy to duck nobody. He's already fought the best, at least at his weight class, and obviously Canelo. So I just don't feel like he had ducked nobody. But of course, we would have loved to see that David Benavidez fight, man. Come on, man. That's just two crazy ass styles and two different ass styles that would just probably. I just wanted to see how they would mesh together,
Yeah,
and how that fight would play out. But again, to your point, Bibble, as far as like a right thing point of view, that was the right thing to do, man. To give Bibble his shot back. He gave
facts.
you a shot back right away. He didn't waste no time. Y'all got beat 2, 3 months later.
Yeah,
So that was real shit to go ahead and let Bivol get a chance to get it back because he probably almost done anyway. He 40, 41 years old.
yeah,
So give him his shot back, man. See if he can get 3 belts because obviously he let go of the WBC, so it won't be undisputed no more. But see if he can get 3 belts again. And then maybe we can get a better beef, David, if better beef get his revenge, or it can come after that. Or Bibble, if Bibble win again, get that David fight, whatever.
yeah. Because we'll really beat him up. The B-ball fight a little more difficult.
Don't do my man's be better beef
I
like
think the
that, man.
I think the B-ball fight a little more difficult, but uh, like I say, he did the right thing, man. And the fight's still not gone. Like David 28, B-ball can still give him a shot. But if you B-ball, you win the third fight. It's like you might got questioned if you done made a lot of money in this sport. Fought Canelo, got like 10 million to fight better beef the first time. Probably got like another little 10 million to fight him the second. No, he got 10 million the second time, so I don't know what he got the first time. I'm pretty sure
Probably
it's
still like 6, I would
yeah,
imagine.
pretty sure it's still good money. Probably still got 6, 7. And yeah, you done it all, man. You prove if you beat better beef again, you didn't dominate the weight class. You didn't did what a lot of people really don't do. You know, a lot of people really don't sit at one weight class and just dominate it and just to stop a lot of people from becoming world champion just because you just decided to dominate it. So, but he one of the best, win or lose, but definitely if you win, he one of the best light heavyweights to ever lace him up. So if you win, you might he might not fight David, but he not the oldest. He like 35, not the youngest, but he's still like 35. Who knows? He never really took punishment for real. Uh, but he been doing it for a long time. So, but I can see people fighting him though after the better B fight if he get the job done, which I do think he going to get the job done.
And then at that point, it's like, why not? It's like now I can go get undisputed again because he got my belt. You know what I'm saying? So, then he give David a shot at undisputed. He get undisputed at 75. He talking all kinds of shit.
Yeah, but then we actually be like, if you beat Waldo, but do you really want to fight Better Beef 3 times in a row
Then
and then
fight
go straight
David.
into a David?
No.
So it's like
You
you
gonna at
might
least take some
like,
time off and take a tune up.
yeah, like you might because like I said, once again going back to another reason I can't call him a duck just because how I view him. I don't view him as somebody who would duck somebody. So he might be like, fuck it, give me Dave Benny because he view himself as the best. He think he could beat whoever, and he can. He do got the abilities to beat whoever. So it's like he might do it, but if his team at least might be like, all right, you could chill, you could take a tune up if you're just not gonna retire. They might be like, you could chill, you could take a tune up, or even a tune up, not even a tune up. They might just be like, you could fight David next, but get some rest. They might be like, fight him in
Take a
6 to 8 months,
a year.
like fight him in
He
the
get money
beginning.
now. He could take a year. Fuck it.
I'm about to say that they might be like fight him early or middle 2026. Like you literally didn't fought Better Be 3 times in the span of you about to fight him 3 times in the span of 12 months. It's like you could probably like a span of like 15 months, but it's like you could take some time off. King DC, shout out to King DC. But you could like I said, you could definitely take some time off and fight David. After, like I said, if you used to win the Better Be fight, you could take 6 to 8 months off and then fighting next. You ain't gotta go straight into it. But that is asking a lot of somebody to fight Better Beef 3 times in a row than fight David Better Beat. But if anybody could do it, it is him though. If it is somebody out there.
DC, that's my dog Will. But no, man. It was some great fights this weekend. My dog Will, what up, though, man? Good fight this weekend too, man. Good fight this weekend. I went to watch Will fight on
Okay.
Sunday. I think that was good fight, dog. Um, but yeah, man, it was some good fights this weekend. We had the Torres card. We had Tim Zoo. Those the major cards. Let's just get straight to the Tim Zoo, man. Let's just get straight to it. Let's just get straight to the Tenzu, man. He went out there. My man Spencer, man. They had to throw the tile in for him. But still, much respect to him, man. He a dog out there. I don't think he was done. I just think his pops, his pops is trainer. He was kind of in the mode where he just kind of, you know what I mean. He was curled up, man. His pops didn't want to see him like that because I felt like he was still fighting back, but he was taking a lot of punishment.
And sometimes that could be a reason you gotta stop it. Sometimes your kid got all this heart, and he'll die in there.
Yeah.
So it's like
not gonna allow that to happen, right?
Exactly. So it's like I've raised them to not be no turkey. I raised them to have heart and have this and that. So that might be the reason I gotta save him, because I know he willing to die in there. I know he gonna fight back to you, kill him in that joint. He never gonna give up. So that could be another reason that that you gotta stop it. Like I said, even the Ramos fight was very similar. He wasn't down and out. He didn't get knocked down 4 or 5 times and couldn't make it to his feet. He was willing to die in there, but you gotta stop it because of that. Because if he on the tight time, like if you don't kill me, I'm gonna keep coming. That's why you gotta get him out the ring.
Yeah. But again, as a dad,
it's tough as a
especially
motherfucker.
like with you being a new dad. I was gonna say, with you being a new dad, do you feel like you'd have threw the towel in for him at that moment?
For sure.
You say you're not allowing Junior to go out like that. No.
Cause it's like, like I said, it's like I said, Joey Spencer, he a tough motherfucker, man. I'm a fan of him because, like I said, the Ramos fight is every fighter say they willing to die. Like every fighter say that, but it's not gonna be too many moments where they gonna have the ability to show you. Like Errol Spence fighting Bud Crawford, he showed you like you gonna have to kill me. Certain people they gonna show you like when David got hurt against the other David and he threw like 7 punches at him. It's like I die in here. Like I'm gonna keep coming. So that's the type fighter Joey Spencer is. I don't think he got all the tools to get over the hump, but he a tough motherfucker. Tim Tszyu, like I said, he just on a different level.
Yeah,
That's
no. Yeah, man. It was just, like you said, it just really showed the levels in the game where Tim, the level Tim is at. Obviously, he got his 2 L's, but he lost to two of the best in the weight class. You could argue the best in the game. You could argue Fundora is one of the best in the game. Obviously, we're not saying top 10 in the world or nothing like that.
Ramos.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So then you got Bakram, you know what I mean? And so yeah, man. Shout out to Tim Tszyu, man. He had to get his win back and under his feet. He lost twice in a row. So a win was good for him, man. Now I know he's trying to get back in the mix. I know it's great, but my man Keith Thurman.
No, that's what's supposed to be next. Before he jump back in the mix for a title shot, he supposed to at least try to pass that test. But that's what it's looking like. It's looking like he passed that test on Keith Thurman that he'll be back in the big fight. That's what it's looking like.
And I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I know Keith took a tune up too. He was supposed to beat him,
Yeah.
but he looked damn good doing it. I'm like, the Keith looked damn. I know he was supposed to do that, right? We know Keith is an A fighter. He just don't fight, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, he was supposed to do that, but he looked really good doing it.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
I mean, I
I
like.
mean, they both looked good. Only thing Tim could say to argue with Keith is like, I looked good against a legitimate opponent.
Real shit. Joey is a good,
Like
legit opponent. Facts.
nobody
Nobody
thought
know who Brock
nobody
Jarvis
thought Brock
is.
Jarvis could get beat.
We knew you was about to whoop his ass.
like nobody.
Like we knew you was off, but we knew you was about to cook him, bro.
Like to be honest, like I said, if you be honest, like if Joey Spencer and Brock Jarvis, you might as well make it happen. And it's like I'm picking Joey to beat him up. So it's like even though we both had tune-ups, my tune-up would be the favorite against your tune-up.
Real shit.
Cause Brock Jarvis ain't beating no Joey Spencer.
Hell no. Now he gonna have to be. That's a show me kind of fight.
You gonna get knocked out, bro. Bro. The man turned pro
Brock
like at
punching, though.
130. Bro, he turned pro like at 130, bro.
Who?
Brock Jarvis.
He said he didn't even be up here. He just got that muscle.
He got starched in the first round at 140 against Liam Paro. First round, starched him. So it's like you about to go up. So I'm like, you going up, you fighting these big guys. Keith and Joey, they real 54 pounders. Like they not niggas going up. Keith started at 47, so he's still a 54 pounder. Joey's turned pro at 54, so like they real 54 pounders. You a 30 pounder coming up, and you not an elite 30 pounder coming up. You a regular Joe that's coming up 5-6 week classes.
So now I agree. Fuck it, give Joey Spencer. He need a comeback fight. Obviously now, he done fought after Tim. Not Tim Tszyu. He done fought after Ramos and got a couple wins, some couple tune-ups. So he not inactive, but he can get him a Brock Jarvis or something to try to get him back in the mix. Try to get him another big fight.
Yeah, or even an opportunity at 60. If I'm him, I welcome my opportunity at 62. Obviously, you want the biggest opportunity at 54, but if you get a big opportunity at 60, I think he should take it. Whatever the big opportunity is, whether it's a good contender, a good prospect, I just think 60 also wide open. So if you can get a big opportunity there, definitely take it there too.
Yeah, no, man. 54 just loaded, man. Any big opportunity you get is a killer.
Yeah, so it's like that's why I said like I wouldn't mind.
Even if it's a contender, it's still a killer. Even if there ain't no chip.
As I said, I wouldn't mind Joey Spencer going up to 160, honestly. And like I said, trying his luck out. Obviously, you wouldn't pick him to be none of the champions neither, but it's not as loaded as 54. So it's like
Right.
still got a better shot, and is more the champions at 54. They in a prime. As Arizona Lara, we still would pick him to beat Joey Spencer, but you still 40. You still at any moment could go in the ring, and Father Time could just take everything. So it's like the guys at 54, like them guys in their prime, like Fundora, Baccaram, and Virgil Ortiz, like those three fighters in their prime, they gonna be
Man.
here for the next 5 to 7 years. Like they not going nowhere.
Even
So it's like,
I'm about to say even contenders, man. I just posted motherfucking Charles Conwell. Man,
yeah,
that
like
nigga's a
he gonna
dog.
he in his prime. He gonna be here for 5 years. Like these guys
Yeah,
in their prime.
like bro, that nigga's a dog at 54 right now.
Like even Johnny Beck, as good as Johnny Beck is, you still don't know if he gonna be here in 5 years. He already like 32,
Yeah,
33.
he damn near maxed out at 60 anyway.
That's what
I
I'm saying.
mean,
So we don't know if he gonna go still be here at 39 and all that. But like I said, them guys at 54, we know them people gonna still be here in 5 years. Maybe not at that weight class, but around still.
yeah, yeah.
Cause they young. Fundora in his 20s, Virgil in his 20s. I don't know how old Baccaram is, honestly.
I'm about
But
to tell you. Now I'm curious too.
I know Virgil Fundora is in their 20s, and so it's like those are most likely who you're gonna have to go through.
He 32.
Yeah, so it's like
At least another 3, 4 if he can keep the weight.
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, he's
I like
32 though, so I mean, is he really? He might want to move up, maybe,
yeah.
but
I mean, probably not though, because
I'm
usually
about to say
if you're
maybe.
32 and already there, then that's
Yeah,
probably yeah, that's
you get
probably
you
you're
probably there
probably
for a minute.
comfortable there.
I wonder what he started at. Let me see if he's what weight he started at.
Probably comfortable there. Cause you gotta remember them overseas guys, they turn pro as grown men, so they already go through the like development grown man process before like Loma was already about to be 27 when he came here, so it's like
I think his first fight was at 65,
yeah, I'm not surprised. You know some
and he
shit.
was fighting at 60, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, he was fighting at 60. Yeah, he was fighting at 60 until 2018. Nigga. He turned well, no, this yeah, 2018. He turned pro in 2014, and then he moved to 54 at 2018. He was at 60.
All right, cool, cool.
So he actually dropped weight and stayed at that moment.
But like I said, yeah, top rank on had some good fights.
Yes, sir.
Uh, had Delgado and Elvis Rodriguez. That was a good fight. You had
Yeah,
Abdullah Mason.
yeah,
You had obviously the main event, Richard Torres and Guido. That was a good fight too.
yeah. That was a decent fight.
That went kind of that went according to plan for the most part. It went how I thought it was going to go.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
The prospect showed out too. We got Steven Navarro. You know, we talked about him the last live. He showed out, man. Good prospect at 15.
yeah, he on the fast track. He ranked top 15 now off of that win.
Yeah, and
So
that was a decent opponent they gave him too.
yeah, he on the
He got him
fast
out of
track.
there too. So yeah, he moving.
Yeah. To be ranked top 15,
6 fights
six,
in.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You moving. I mean, they looking to give him a because obviously at 115, Bam there.
He not gonna
So
fight Bam though. So it's like, you know what I mean?
honestly, if you top ranked, they just waiting for Bam to leave. If we just gonna be honest,
Real shit.
once Bam go, you could give him whoever from there. I'm gonna be honest. Like I'm high on Young Boy. I don't know how other people feel about him, but me personally, I'm high on him. Uh, like I said, I saw that Abdullah Mason. He was the second fighter that I'm high on the most. I said that on our live on Thursday. Besides Abdullah Mason, he was the fighter I'm high on the most out of everybody on that card.
Mm-hmm.
And I like Delgado. I like a couple people that fought there, but
I'm actually about to post Steven Navarro.
like I said, 10 fights, 11 fights. Give him another 4 or 5 fights, and you give him any champion. To me, I think he a fast track type of fighter, and he just showed you that because like I said, and Bull came out hard the first round.
Yeah,
He gave
no,
up
I'm
some
saying his
resistance.
opponent was straight.
Yeah, he gave
Well,
out some of his resistance, and Navarro turned that shit right up, and that's what made it even more impressive. You know, when you get some resistance or when you see somebody on a certain level than what you used to. I mean, can you bring it up another level that he can't take it to? You know, that's what he
yeah.
did. So
His opponent was a veteran. I think he had obviously over like 20 fights. He was a
yeah,
veteran in there. So I was like you said, he started off straight. Like I'm like he was just doing veteran shit. He knew he kind of picked up on Navarro rhythm pretty quick in that
yeah,
first two rounds. So he just kind of he just doing veteran shit until obviously the talent came out and
yeah. And
overpowered. You know what I mean?
I feel like Navarro showed a not a new wrinkle to his game. Like we didn't know he could be first, but I feel like this is the fight he had to be first more than any fight I've seen him. Because like I said, he remind me of Shushu a little bit, where he cool with the high guard, like being in the pocket, being comfortable, slipping and rolling shots. But Bo was actually good enough because sometimes a high guard you get turned to a punching bag, and he didn't turn Navarro to a punching bag, but he was good enough to show Navarro that you're not gonna just be in the pocket with me with the high guard. Like I'll start picking you apart somewhat.
Man, what?
And like I said, he picked it up and he started fighting on his front foot. He started putting combinations together. He started being first instead of looking for the beautiful counters that he liked to do. And just like I said, just start taking it to him. So I liked it that.
Oh yeah, Navarro dog, man. I fuck with Navarro, man. We had motherfucking DJ Zamora. He a dog at 32, man. I like him too at 30, man. He stopped his opponent too. He like 16 fights in too, man. So he kind of
Who you talking
moved
about?
DJ Zamora.
Oh, okay. You know what's crazy? This was the mind you, this was his this was his first time showing out for me, honestly. Mind you, I could be being a little like overdoing it just because he got signed to top rank at 12-0 with 11 knockouts. So when you see a fighter 12-0 a lot of knockouts, you expect a knockout. So his first three fights, I didn't get a knockout. But when I first heard of you, you 12-0 with 11 knockouts. So my first time putting eyes on you and watching you fight live, what you gonna expect is a knockout. So
Not
he
really
did
shit.
some good work. Like I seen the talent. I ain't like that's no duh. You ain't gotta be the smartest guy to see the dude got talent. But like I said, I was looking for like basically like can he be a world champion? How high of a ceiling do I think he have? And like I said, when he got signed at 12-0 with 11 knockouts, so when I tuned in, maybe I was being too harsh looking at the record, like, oh, I'm gonna get a knockout. And like I said, other guys like Tank, Shushu, speaking high on this kid. He was taking sparring partner for Frank Martin. So you had other people speaking high on him, Shushu, Tank, like I said. So I was like, oh, well, I'm tuned in. They saying he the truth. 12-0, 11 knockouts. You know what I mean? And like I said, he showed his talent. That's no doubt, but the it factor, I feel like my first time seeing it was last Saturday.
Yeah, you just expecting more. But then yeah, he just but like you said, he just turned it up this last fight, got the guy up out of there. Um no, he looked good to me, man, especially at 30. Not a crazy stacked weight.
Big 30-pounder too.
What's who at 30? Shock.
Mm. But none of them guys gonna be there by the
Yeah, I'm
time
about to
he
say
ready.
it's not a crazy stacked weight class. In terms of who up there, so he can really make some noise. I like DJ Zamora right now, man. I think he got the talent to really do something.
Yeah, good.
Uh, they gonna start probably stepping him up in a minute. He damn near 20 fights in.
Yeah,
Uh, so they probably start stepping him up in a minute. I'm sure this is probably a step up fight for him
yeah.
too.
I was gonna say that. Like I said, I definitely ain't he a big 30-pounder. Uh, so that's always lit. Uh, you get to rehydrate, you get to wear it on your body when you get hit with good shots because you get to absorb it a little better.
Yeah,
So like I said, he a big kid. Not a big for at least for 130. But like I said, for the 130-pounders, he gonna be longer than them guys. He probably gonna come in bigger than them guys. Like I said, he got the talent. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing more. But like I said, he showed me something though. Like I said, they was talking about the effect. I ain't couldn't see it the first three fights. But like I said, I seen the little. You mean he showed me a little glimpse this Saturday.
little glimpse.
Showed
Nah,
me a
yeah, he
little
looked good
glimpse.
this Saturday. I ain't gonna lie, he looked straight, man. Shout out to DJ Zamora, man. I posted him. commented on the shit, man. So you know what's coming. I'm popping in them DMs. Or I'm hopping in them DMs. I'm to see what's going on. Steven Navarro too, man. He be fucking with shit. I don't even be posting him. I just be posting shit. He just be fucking with it. So definitely about to fuck with him after the win. And we think he gonna be a dog at 15. So we definitely got to get that before he go get a belt or something.
I'm already looking at the future fight with him and Manny.
Oh shit, dog, real shit.
Because by the time he done with 15, like, all right, I proved I'm one of the best here, or not the best. Manny gonna be a world champion at 18. To me.
Oh yeah, when 18, yeah.
Mind you, this is by the time
I ain't even get to see his first fight, to be honest.
Yeah, you got to tune in. Honestly, like I said, I'm very, very high on him. I honestly expected a little tiny bit more, but he showed me a lot. But that's just because I'm super high on him. I know to the average boxing fan, he did his thing. He definitely did his thing, but that's because I'm super high on him. I think he could be a Hall of Famer.
No, real shit. I gotta see. Again, I gotta see something. I ain't even see this shit fucking fight. I gotta catch my man. But when I turned on the broadcast, it was like right after he fought. Tim Bradley was like, man, the nigga cold. He just didn't fight no motherfucking body. Basically, he like, I can see the talent. He cold as hell. They just gave him a punching bag or some shit. I don't know if that was about
it's crazy. He actually had a good opponent. He fought somebody 3-0 his debut.
Okay, he might have been talking about somebody.
That's the reason why he didn't get the stoppage, and probably why I expected a little bit more because they so high on him, they didn't give him like a throwaway, like a super gimme where it's like he gonna fall down as soon as you punch him in his face. They gave him a live body who was resistant, and like I said, he 3-0, he undefeated going in there. So that's another reason. If you would have gave him the average person, you give a 0-0, he'd have definitely just knocked him out. He pressed him off rip. Like I said, Tyrank ain't been high on the kid since Abdullah Mason. Like they rolled out the red carpet for Chance, and not too many people. Like when people get signed, you could tell how high they view you because it's different on how they sign you.
No, they be flying you in to be see.
That's what I'm saying.
And shit, yeah.
Certain people like
not every. That one boy too, the white dude, Baolo or something like that. Yeah. He signed overtime and top rank.
He signed the top rank.
He signed an overtime and top rank.
Yeah, he getting real money. How that happen? How you signed the top rank and overtime?
Bro, he signed both them niggas, bro.
Yeah, but yeah, they basically cause top rank, they know Abdullah was gonna be this nice. I ain't gonna lie, I posted Abdullah when he was 14. I knew he was gonna be nice because that was the first time I posted him. But even I didn't even know he was gonna be this nice. Though I ain't gonna lie, at least not this fast. Like at least not at 21. I didn't think he was gonna be this nice. But my first time posting him was like when he was like 14. Even Zay, my first time posting Zay was like 2018. This one he had dreads all the way to his, like all the way down here type shit.
Who?
Zay Quinn Moses. He had dreads all the way down. I'm gonna send you the video. He had dreads all the way down here, bro. No bullshit.
I'm trying to picture that nigga with some dreads.
No bullshit, bro. When I first met, he was a young boy with all these dreads, and Shakur used to always post. Mind you, what's crazy? Shakur used to always talk about him. He used to always say my little cousin. But we never went to go find out who he was talking about till he beat Carmel Moulton. Then that's when everybody was tuned in, like, oh, this the nigga he kept talking every time he said my little cousin gonna be this and that in the future. We didn't really acknowledge it till he beat Carmel. Then it was like, oh, wow.
I'm still mad that was in Detroit and I had to work.
Yeah.
I'm still mad about that.
It's cool. You went to some of them joints though.
I went to the first one because I met Abdullah Mason and them.
Yeah, facts. And you met the champ.
About to fight on the card.
You met Alicia.
Oh yeah, I met Alicia that one time. Yeah.
You official. You ain't got me nobody else.
I definitely said there. I was at work when I met her. I'm like, hold on, is that a blonde? Alicia blonde girl? I'm like, I gotta go say something. You can see if I can get a picture or something. I'm like, I got it by my motherfucking work share. I'm like, I'll be right back, y'all. Give me 1 second.
No, facts.
I'm like, I'll be right back, y'all. Hold on 1 second. I'm like, I gotta get that pic. I fuck with Alicia, man. Signed to Jake Paul, about to get that money now.
Yeah, she was at the game with Sanisha. I said Sanisha. I'm drawn with damn, Amanda Serrano.
Oh yeah,
I don't think they gonna fight because if you was gonna fight, y'all not gonna be going to basketball games together.
say we
I could
didn't
be,
join
I could,
forces, but I mean,
I could be reaching though, but because people do fight and then go out to the club like they wasn't just fighting each other, so I could be reaching because it's just business.
I about
But
to say, especially with the money they gonna make with Jake
yeah,
Paul,
no bullshit. Because I could be tripping. Uh,
nigga, they make a bag.
but that's guys though. You know, females a little more emotional. I just don't see them like going out and like building a relationship and y'all about to get busy.
Yeah, I mean, I feel that too. But I guess if the money talk, shit,
Like no cat. Cause Michaela Mayer, she trying to do the Clarissa John.
right? You know they homegirls for real.
Yeah. You know it's crazy too. Carissa wasn't don't even be trying to fight these girls. I think when she fight these girls, there's like be cool with her and be trying to fight her, but then, like I said, they look at it as business. I think she gonna really beat them the fuck up because when she explained it, you could tell that it always like she don't like it. Like she just a fighter, so she not gonna never duck no action. But you could tell, like even in the interview, she'd be like, I never even thought like she even like we're even about to fight until she said on the interview like that she'll fight me. And it's like that's how she once she got cool with people, she don't even imagine fighting people. But she became so big, she like a paycheck, and people were like, I mean, we could rumble and still be friends.
No, real
Now
shit.
she open minded because so many people she cool with be like, yeah, just business only boxing. We can still be cool after. Oh, all right. So I think when she fight them girls that be cool with her and try to rumble her, she gonna really punch on them.
No, cause she not gonna play. She don't give a fuck about none of that. And then, you know, this the type of girl she is. Like her mentality, like if she's scrapping, like she's gonna try to whoop your ass. She don't give a fuck if you her friend or not.
I like the Michaela Mayer fight.
She just similar in size, man. It just
Yeah,
it work out,
she just not
especially the height.
physical. Yeah, Michaela
Big
underrated.
obviously, but
Michaela underrated for sure. Uh, she need another big fight.
she a dog. I mean, it's just women's boxing. You know what I mean? It just don't be as stacked as it. You know, it just be the A+ fighters that's the real deal for real. You know what I mean?
Yeah, She the second coolest white girl that I know. First is still Caitlin Clark. She's still the coolest white girl on the planet. But outside of Caitlin Clark, Michaela Mayer definitely right behind her.
I don't know. I'm a big Holly Holm motherfucker, man. She a Hall of Famer in two sports.
No, you know what's crazy too? I said that too. I said she don't get enough love because like
She don't, dog.
people like Carissa's like she could call herself like the sharpest female to ever live because she went to the UFC, did mixed martial arts, became a Hall of Fame. No, she started boxing first, won all these world titles, became a Hall of Famer. Just said I'm gonna try to go do this UFC. Didn't really beat Ronda Rousey, like really upset her on some Mike Tyson, Buster Douglas type shit.
My real shit, man. Holly Holm is a Hall of Famer, bro. Oh, not
He
oh,
just said, bro, just to even think about
no,
people who have a Hall of Fame boxing career, you're not looking to go fight in another combat sport. Like you already did whoop some ass. You're a Hall of Famer, literally. So to go do another sport where they about to they could choke you up, kick you on all that, and then end up being one of the best over there. You know what's crazy? She a preacher's daughter. That's the best thing about her.
bro. They do not give
Her
her
dad,
no credit for nothing. For
her
that,
dad like a pastor. That nigga raised a killer. Like okay.
she don't play, dog. No, no, she a GOAT athlete, bro. She don't get put in a conversation enough, man. That's crazy as hell. Ain't too many people on earth could do no shit like this.
Yeah. Only person I can see doing is Clarissa, but even Clarissa said that like she said she proved enough. Like I just wanted to show shorties I could do it. I
Yeah,
proved them
she
right.
she. I about to say she already lost. She 1-1, so it's like it's the. So I'd be like, eh. But I mean, She put the work in. Fuck it. I'm picking her to win. We already know that. Who else fought this weekend, man? I don't think it's been light, dog.
You got Guido and how you feel about the Guido and Richard Torres fight?
Guido
What's the
Richard Torres.
what's the ceiling on Richard Torres? Because like obviously he won. But what's the ceiling? Because he's still 6'2" heavyweight.
Yeah, but I like Richard though, man. I feel like his style could cause a lot of trouble for people. Um, I do like Richard. I do feel like he could get in the conversation, and he just proved he fought a dude that was towering over him. And obviously went to decision, but he got the job done with his style. You know what I'm saying? And that's a big guy. I'm imagining Guido like 6'4".
Yeah, he bigger than they, like 6'5". 6'6".
Yeah, so I'm saying he just got the job done against a dude that's towering over him. So he proved he could fight these bigger guys. And Guido, a talented guy. He not the best of the best, but he got talent though. So I mean, I like Richard. I'm not saying he's gonna be the best in the division because there's some guys up there that I really like. Caballero. You got the Ultima Moses. He a dog coming up. Still got Jared Anderson if he's still in, you know what I mean. If he's still in the game, got his head right.
Yeah, that's the fight they got me. I always say you can't put money behind both of them. You can't. They both can't be the best. So I always say you gotta make these niggas fight and put the money behind the winner. They both can't be the next great American champion. There can only be one next great American champion. So you need to make them fight and put the money behind the winner. Like no bullshit.
But we just gotta see if Jared's still in the game, man.
Like that's why I like the Delgado and Elvis Rodriguez fight because I hate when you got 30,000 prospects, undefeated prospects in one fight. Like you can't back all of them. They all can't end up being the best. Start making them fight each other so you know who to put the money behind. I wouldn't even find out. Like if I was a promoter, I would find out early. Like I would know who the best because like you're not getting 17 fights before you fight somebody real. You gonna fight him at 5-0 while you 5-0.
You know how it be, man. You gotta build these boys up, man.
Like I didn't rather find out real quick than start giving you trash opponents.
Cause they don't, a nigga don't want to risk it. What if that nigga take that first L? But it's been comeback stories though. We done seen comeback stories. Lomachenko, obviously, dog, different type of nigga. We get it, but it's been comebacks. Robisi, even though I'm still mad at him. But
Jose Pedraza,
it's been comeback stories. You know what I'm saying? So I feel you on that. They could do it, especially if you are that type of talent, like a Lomachenko or Robisi or something like that. But you see, they do give guys, like people like Andy Cruz. He could have lost his first fight. He started taking tough guys, right off the bat.
That nigga was 26 though. That don't count.
He said that nigga 40, you 30 for real. That nigga,
you can't.
So he really turned pro pushing 30, bro. You can't.
That's the only reason that Shushu. That's the only reason Shushu #1 in every sanctioned body at 14-0. Because you about to be 27 when you turn pro. When I'm going, give you gimmies for 5 years. Abdullah turned pro at 17. I could literally give you trashman for the first 36 months. You gonna still be 20. I don't even got really step it up to you like 21 for real.
No, real shit though. And it's gonna be normal because that's just how the game go.
Keyshawn Davis, he turned pro. He was 22 years old. That's not old, but still that's older because most Americans, you're going to turn pro like 18, 19. But his talent, though, he was going. Because Abdullah Mason, I always said that about Abdullah. If Abdullah Mason turned pro at 22 years old with the same skill he had at 17, he would have been fighting for a world title in about 12 fights. And same with Keyshawn Davis. If he had his same talent, he was 17, he would not be world champion right now because there would be no point to move him that fast.
Would be just because now you just risking the money for what?
You gotta think about it. He's 25, bro. He's 4 years in. So if he was Abdullah age, he would be 21. It would be no point. You got 4 more years to he the age that he is right now. It would be no point. Certain guys be so good, but your age is still in your division. Like, why you think Boots had to fight 30 times to become world champion and Shakur fought 12 times? Because it was good champions, but the champions in Boost division was on the pound for pound list.
Nigga,
That's
Hall of
different.
Famers, yeah.
So it's like your champions is like they good champions, even great champions, but them niggas not on the pound for pound list. If you turn pro, no matter how good you is, if the champions is in the pound for pound list when you turn pro, you're gonna have to fight minimum 20 fights before you get a world title shot. Not because you're not good enough to get it early, because I'm not gonna put you in there with no pound for pound fighter at 16 and up. Like that's stupid.
Like you just asking to get beat the fuck
Even
up.
though back then they did it, like back then they didn't
No,
give a fuck.
yeah,
Back
yeah.
then, like, and this enough. This what I think Abdullah got a chance to be. Back then, niggas used to really be the best fighter in the world by 23, 24. Now you get moved
Same
so
Tony,
slow, you can never be known as regarded as the best in the world by 23, 24 because they not going to move you that fast for you to prove yourself.
man.
Even if you get moved super fast, even if you're Keyshawn Davis, you're still not the best. We still don't see him as the best in the world because you still only get moved so fast. Back then, when Ray Leonard and Tommy fought, bro, them niggas was 23 and 24. Like they thought Ray Leonard was the best in the world at 22, 23.
That nigga was sweet as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. I've been
Think
watching
that,
a lot of Ray Leonard highlights. That nigga was cold in a motherfucker.
I ain't gonna lie, I think Abdullah got the chance to be regarded as the best in the world at 23, 24 years
I
old.
thought James Tony. I think James Tony was like 21, 22 or something. He was a fighter of the year. That
That's what I
nigga.
mean. Back then, bro, like if they thought you was the truth, they wasn't. They like, yo, like I think fucking fight the champion. Even if you, they just like we just go take off, big off talent.
Oh yeah, that. And you know already know I'm a James Tony fan. You know I
Bro,
got the
Ray Leonard
Muslim
fought
fight.
Wilfredo
Man, that nigga fought for Marvin Hagler. That nigga fried Marvin Hagler. Niggas talking about that was a robbery. Man, he went in there and cooked that nigga. Man, I watched that shit, dog. It was a good fight. Marvin Hagler, dog. He made it a fight. He made it hard for him.
yeah,
Decisive man. Right
you know what they gonna say though. Same reason why Shot got robbed. What they gonna say?
oh,
He was the one moving forward. He was the one being.
bro,
You mean
bro,
you
I
know what they
literally,
gonna
man,
say?
I watched that fight the other night, bro. Cause you know I've been getting my history up and shit. I've been watching all my old school fights and shit. So I watched the Ray Leonard and the Marvin Hagler and shit, bro. I'm like, bro, Ray Leonard is sweet as fuck. He here frying this nigga, bro. There's no way they thought this nigga got robbed.
Yeah, and it's like so that's why that like right now. I say it's just too much money involved for you to put a fighter like right now. Abdullah, like back then, it be cases where Abdullah got all the goods, but the champions in his weight class is Loma, Tank, Keyshawn, and Shakur. Back then, bro, they gonna be like, fuck it. If you who I think you is, no matter how great they is, you still gonna win. No matter how great they is. If my eyes is correct, you gonna beat them. And that's why niggas like James Toney and Ray Leonard was already top 5 fighters in the world at 22, 23. Because
Mm-hmm.
they say, yo, like, I know they great champions, but fuck it. I'm bigging off my eye test. He gonna win.
No, real shit. Them
And
niggas.
that's how and I would do that with it. Like it's too much money though, so they're not gonna do it, but I wouldn't pick against that dude though.
I was about to say when you in charge of that money, you probably like, yeah, I want to do it, but I can't, I can't do it.
Yeah.
You like you in your heart, you probably feel that they probably be feeling the same way. Like I think he can, but I'm in charge of this.
Bro, Bob, the same nigga that used to do it, he the same promoter for 80 years. The fuck he is the nigga that used to send them
No
three
real shit.
that
No.
sent James, Tony, and Ray Leonard in the ring and Ali at 24. He the nigga that did that.
He said the game to change. He had to change with the game, man.
That nigga been a promoter since like the 50s or some crazy shit.
Man, the budget got bigger, man. The budget got
Bro,
bigger, man.
he about to be 104 years, bro. That nigga like 96. And to be honest, to be 96, he go to every single fight. He make it to every
Every
single fight. He never miss a fight.
bro. And bro, you be thinking like, 90 plus year olds be talking a little slower, bro. That
And he
nigga
get
is
high.
bro. You say he get
I didn't know that. He get high. Till my man Sean Zartel asked him. He basically complimented him. He like, damn, you 96. You go to every fight, and you take a little edible here and there. When I interview you, you still able to like not mess up your words and talk to me. I'm like, oh, you get high. I'm like, that's even more impressive.
bro. He is like, bro. He got like Floyd said. That nigga got all his faculties, bro. Like,
Yeah.
That nigga is extreme. Like I said, bro. You just think he 90. I just looked it up. He 93. You 93 years old, bro. You be thinking like they'd just be at least a little gone. I mean, it's just natural. You feel me?
Yeah.
But that nigga, no, that nigga is all there. I believe he's still right there doing all the business. I know his son. I know his son do some shit for him with him too. I think and he got some. I know
No
hey, he got a
funny
lot of
shit
niggas
though.
like
I think it'd be all there. Like I could be drawn, but I think because he's so rich, that shit all there. Because like if you start to go off, they might start fucking with the money. You
no, you start to be dozing off and shit,
know, so
forgetting
like,
shit. They might start to fuck shit up. Yeah,
that shit probably keep him on his
that
toes.
motivate
The
them.
fact that he got that he the owner of the whole joint.
Not you say the money motivate him to stay on this shit. That shit prevented illness. That money, that shit.
Either yeah, or the love of the game.
That nigga said the money prevent Alzheimer's, nigga. That shit.
But either that or the love of the game. The
No
love of
kid.
the game.
That nigga,
Cause
that
bro,
shit make me. Bob got like 500 million. That should have made me be on my shit too at 93. I don't give a fuck, man.
Bob go to every fight though. Like that's what I'm saying. Like you gotta walk to every rumble. Like you still getting up doing interviews. Like who the fuck want to do interviews at 100?
He really love this shit.
Like you
He be
walk to
want to get
somebody.
he talk shit too. He like to get his shit off his chest, so he want to do the interview.
That's another thing too. That's what I'm saying. You could ask him regular. He gonna answer like I said. Bob move like he like 60.
Yeah, basically, bro. Like it don't seem, bro. You would. I mean, he looked like he 93. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, but the way he speak and the way he articulating shit, you would think, bro, he like 40, 50, 60 years old, bro. Like that nigga cool. That should be blowing
Like I
my
said,
mind every time. I be thinking somebody gonna have to help him out and shit. That nigga be don't help me. He's straight.
he told Abdullah he gonna be the face of boxing.
I believe him.
The reason
I
I think
mean,
the
at
reason I
100,
think he gonna be the face of boxing just because he's so young. Like mostly when people get on for the most part, they already be like 26. Like once they start like touching stardom and really start getting a name, they don't be as young as him. Like we know Abdullah at 17.
oh, that boy Bob, man, that nigga, bro, that nigga, bro. They said that nigga was born in 1931.
Yeah, that's drunk.
Man,
That's now he shit 2031, not too far.
I about to say, yeah, he about to be that 100 ball approaching. He's a man with 500 million. I mean, I know, money don't do shit. If you fucked up in health, you gonna die with it, right? But 500 million, I mean, shit, you better figure out a way to stay alive, nigga, with 500 million. I'm gonna say.
To feed your whole bloodline.
We gonna pay the best doctor on earth to make sure they gonna be able to live at my house or something like.
How you feel about the Elvis and Delgado drawing?
That was good.
Delgado edged it, but a lot of people feel like Elvis closed the show pretty decent to edge it. I
Yeah,
honestly ain't know who won. I'm a Delgado fan, so the biasness, it's 50-50. So I was going for Delgado, but Elvis did close off strong as shit. He hurt my man like the eighth or ninth round. Uh, they both respected their power too much though. I thought the fight was gonna be a little more entertaining than what it was, but they both hit hard. And they both respected their power. So
that's kind of what I got from Delgado. I mean, not Delgado, but from Elvis. I figured Elvis was a more aggressive fighter, and I feel like he was trying to box a little bit in there with Delgado. Um, Delgado, he an aggressive fighter too. He a boxer puncher. He trying to move forward too. He not no boxing type of nigga.
he put a lot of mental pressure on. That nigga be aggressive, but he don't be always letting his hands go.
Yeah, yeah. But he pressed the issue. But I like Delgado, man. What weight class? That's
Well, 40.
50. That's 40. Okay. So I mean, he 20 something. No, nah, man. Delgado moving. So I'm expecting. He probably want a shot soon
Bro, he do. He called out Tio. He want the shot.
if he get past Barboza.
Yeah.
What if my man? He calling out Tio. My man's Barboza might go out there and whoop on Tio.
No, not Tio.
He might go. He calling out Barboza. He calling out Tio. How you know that Barboza ain't gonna go out there, man?
Because He know Barboza danger. So when you a threat, that's who you want to see. When you a threat, Tio really that.
And he know Barboza ain't scared, so he know he got to be on this shit. Like he know Barboza ain't scared of him.
I told you the Steve Clack, like I said, like when you a real threat, man, and you really trying to beat him, that's when he really come out. Like that's when, niggas like that. He need to only fight people who super nice. Cause like if you can't get up for everybody, you need to stop fighting just anybody. Cause then you gonna have low performances. Then niggas gonna think you not that. Then you gonna fight somebody nice. Then we gonna think you're not gonna win because you just had the low performance against the guy that wasn't that. Then you go out there and cook Buddy, who was super nice. It's like you just can't get up for them other niggas. Start only fighting nice niggas only.
Be on this anyway shit.
Anyway, admitted it. He said I go for the top guys because I can't even get. He literally said I might lose to a lesser nigga because I might not even get up for that nigga. Like I might not. I eventually might not even work the hard just because you don't possess no danger. Like so, he got a better chance at beating me just because I'm not even gonna get up for that nigga. But if you a top nigga, I'm getting up.
No, yeah, when you know you in danger for real,
When
yeah,
you
you
in
gotta get,
danger,
yeah.
that's when he getting up and he coming to destroy. He gonna make the fight look super easy. Whole time just because he thought you was a real threat.
No, nigga in danger for real. Nigga get going. You nigga get busy.
Boost just did it with the with Karen. He had to fight him twice, so it was like he wasn't gonna be able to watch this Boost with Stan Jonas. That shit gonna be
Ooh.
watch
Yeah,
this
Boots
Boost.
know he a real threat.
He
Yeah.
know he in danger now. So watch this Boost. That shit gonna get bad for Stan Jonas. He the truth too. I like Stan Jonas. He throw everything sharp, fast, and strong. Like
Yeah, I've been
he
catching
really
Stanionis highlights. I just watched the Stanionis fight. He's straight. He can go.
he might go. He might be even more fundamentally sound than Boots. Only reason I say that is because Boots so talented. Sometimes he not fundamental because he always doing all this extra shit.
Yeah.
Like it's times he be trying like he be like he'll make you like he be dipping and doing all these moves in times where it's like you ain't even had to do all that to make that one punch miss. You could have just blocked that, man.
One thing is Stanionis, he coming with I feel like he got respectable power. He not a one punch knockout guy. He got 9 knockouts out of his 15 fights. Um, but I watched the fight. He not a one punch knockout guy, man. That could be an issue if Boots can take that punch.
Yeah, not only reason I got Boost winning, but the main reason I got Boost stopping him is because Stanionis, he a tough motherfucker and he got a lot of skills, but his main defense is that high guard. And when you see them guys and your main defense is the high guard, and you ain't got the feet with it, because Bivol, his main defense is his feet and his high guard too, but he got the feet though. And Jonas, he ain't got the feet. Like his high guard is his defense. And you like, I don't like when you give guys with that type of flashy offensive talent your high guard. Like he gonna turn you to a punching bag. I
Nigga,
love the high guard. Like that's my main source of defense, even when I'm sparring in real life. So I understand it's the most basic one. You just keep your hands up and you keep shit tight. I get it. But against them guys that everything hard, everything fast, everything flashy, they got every tool, they turn you to a punching bag.
no, bro, that nigga Boots about to. I feel like he about to go crazy too. Again, I like Stan Jonas. I've been catching up on his fights too, just trying to see what he can do out there. He is good, though. Don't get me wrong, especially when he get in the trenches. He really tight and he really can work in the trenches. Um, I think them feet gonna be a problem, man. I think Boots' feet gonna be a real issue in there for Stan Jonas. And again,
He might not have to find Boost though. Boost aggressive, so
yeah, it depends on
he
how
might
Boots coming out, man.
he
Boots is
might not
step
even
to
have to
him,
worry
yeah.
about the feet. Honestly,
I was about to say it
like
depends on how Boots thinking in there, cause he is step to him, right?
yeah. So
He'd be like, okay, you good in the trenches? Let's find out.
now
He that type of nigga.
you would think he should use his feet. I do think it's a fight where I think you could beat him up on the inside too, but I do think we should box him the first 3-4 rounds before we get up on the inside and start rumbling him. I would like him to box him first, break him down first. Don't just, I don't like when nobody just go in there and try to bang it out while your opponent fresh. Everything on 100 right now. His speed on 100, stamina on 100. Like he fresh right now. This round 1, 2. So it's like I said, you let him. You could pick it up like round 4, round 5. You can start stepping to him. But I
Yeah,
definitely wouldn't advise him to stay, even though he's good enough to beat him anyway, stepping to him from round 1. But I definitely wouldn't advise it though.
yeah, it's a little, it's dangerous for sure. He's gonna be at max power, like you said, max speed, all that shit. But I mean, if we boost how we think he is, you know, it
He'll
ain't
beat,
gonna
like
be
I said,
long.
he'll beat him up anyway. But
No, it's just more risky and
the
more
whole
risk
point is just
involved.
give leaving out there with a cleaner performance. Like you don't have to get hit as much. You have the talent where you
Yeah,
don't have to give up that range. Like Stan Jonas, he ain't got your moves. That's why he about to try to hawk you down and cut the ring off and try to make you fight him because he ain't got all the moves and all that extra shit. So a guy like Stan Jonas, you like, yeah, go out there and you step to whoever you fighting. But
yeah, and I think I feel like he might try to, just outbox him, just embarrass some type of, try to do that type of performance because I know he's been getting a lot of criticism from them Karen fights as far as his defense go.
shit.
Catching shots he shouldn't be catching, just shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I know he been kind of hearing that. Not that he should give a fuck, but it, it's just you know how it be though. You know what I mean? You know how it be, man. Sometimes you just, that shit get to a nigga. You be like, I mean, I was kind of getting hit. He might get that thought might get to his head or something.
Yeah.
But
And you want to know another reason he gonna stop him? Boots won the IBF world title. What do that come with? That come with a 10-pound rehydration cost. Now you fighting for the WBA world title. What do that do? That take that 10-pound rehydration shit off. So now Boots get to hydrate how he really want to. That's another reason he gonna get the stoppage because he gonna be able to take the punishment a little more.
that nigga gonna be damn near 200 in that bitch.
Boots had to weigh in the next day, next morning at 157. No other champion has to do that. Only the IBF dumbass, that stupid ass thing where they make niggas do it. That's why Richardson Hitchens don't like that he got the belt because it's like he got to weigh in the next day at 150 in the morning. It's like that's
And,
extra. No other champion got to do that. So now since he fighting for the WBA, he won't have to do that no more ever once he win that belt. And in this fight, he not going to do that. So he coming in that thing about, 170 this time around.
that nigga Boost, but I know he about to come in trying to, bro. He gonna be looking big as hell, like a fucking, like you said, a motherfucking 68 pounder.
You gonna roll this now?
Hold on one second, bro. I'm about to piss.
All right, go ahead. You go.
I'm like, fuck it. Hold on, man. Man. Woke this nigga up, man.
Who the dog?
Hell yeah. I hope he ain't gotta go to the bathroom.
Let's see.
I'm gonna just leave him alone. I ain't gonna say nothing to him. I'm not gonna look at him, see if he lay down.
That's fine. Let's see. Real quick. Uh, one more breakdown.
Uh,
The Richard Torres and the Guido fight. It was a good fight. Uh, I think Richard Torres could be world champion, but he gonna go as long as his chin can hold him up and his cardio. What he do good is what Usyk do. He feint a lot, and for big niggas, that's a lot of extra shit to deal with when you a big nigga. Like nobody trying to do all that. That's why Usyk get off. Obviously, his shit not gonna be coming as precise, but that constant moving, constant feinting, he gotta even do that, like even double. Cause like I said, he even shorter, but Usyk 6'3", so that's why he do it. He not as fast as Usyk, but he do got speed. He do got power. Uh, but yeah, like I said, that's gonna be his keys to being a world champion. He gonna have to feint even more to exhaust the big niggas that you gonna be fighting, like how Usyk do it. Like I said, your cardio gonna have to be better than everybody you fight. Just like how when Usyk fight, he's a smaller heavyweight. His cardio better than everybody he fight. And like I said, your chin, Usyk got chin. You gonna take some heat because you're in the biggest division in boxing. You gonna have to withstand it. So if he, like I said, if his chin A1, his cardio A1, he gonna do that faint shit that he was doing in there. That because Guido was exhausted mentally by like round three, four rounds just off of him just fainting and fainting and fainting over and over. Because when you're a big nigga, you're not trying to really deal with all that. So like I said, if he could do those three things, I think he could be a world champion. But that's asking a lot. But we gonna see though.
yeah, I think again, I think he got the skill set to beat some of these guys. Again, size gonna play a part, but again, Usyk, we seen Usyk be really successful.
That's
Uh,
why that's what we gotta study. That's why you gotta do that
yeah,
fake shit, and his cardio gotta be better. Cause that's how Usyk outside of his skill set, you're not gonna have better stamina than Usyk, and he gonna keep you. He gonna be a constant ball of motion. He never stop moving. If you Richard Torres, you gotta never stop moving. If you body not moving, your hands gotta be moving. If your hands not moving, your body gotta be moving. Usyk never in one place in there. And when you a 6'9", 270 nigga, you're not trying to fight nobody that's always in one place. That's gonna burn you out. That's never in one place. My fault.
right, you got to use that to his advantage. That size and speed, you know what I mean. He got to use that to his advantage. And plus, obviously we know he's skilled too. So what I mean. He just got to. I think he can. You know what I mean. It just depends on how the layout be once these guys leave Usyk and them.
Yeah,
How the landscape play out at heavyweight. But I think he could be a real threat for it, man. Obviously, we talked about it. It's some real tough guys coming up at heavyweight right now. Obviously, Caballero, man, I think man, guaranteed to get one of these belts, man. Somebody's just gonna have to beat his ass and show me at this.
yeah. And that pressure,
He real
like
close to getting on the show me list for me.
who Caballero.
Yeah, they gonna have to show me
Yeah,
they can whoop, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah. I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, I ain't gonna lie. His downfall, like I said, is gonna be the first 3 to 5 rounds gonna always be scary. But if he get past that,
He did
it's
get
over.
dropped. He did get dropped. Yeah.
Just like with Zhang, I knew the first 4 rounds, even Bacoli, I think the first 5 rounds gonna be scary. If he make it to round 6, 7, Kaya Bell gonna get the breaking that. You gonna get the breaking down.
All body shots too.
But like I said, his first 4 rounds always gonna be scary against these big, strong punchers. Though I will say that, and he did get put on his ass in like the third or fourth round against Zhang. So
He get dropped. He said, man, he didn't, man. I looked at the interview. He said he didn't feel that shit, man. Flash knocked down. He just got caught off balance. he said,
no, I ain't gonna lie though. When fighters, I don't like.
he said,
No,
you don't
that
believe
is
it.
true. No, that is. No, it could be true, bro. I had a fighter on some real shit. Kept it being like, say, he told me he got knocked out. So you know me, I asked the type of power it was. First thing that nigga told me was I didn't feel it. No bullshit. So I believe you.
He said he just got up. Nigga waking
Like
him up.
no bullshit. So
That's some bullshit. Fuck that.
Kizzy, but I definitely believe you.
No, real shit. Like, no, that's what I'm saying. Landscape at heavyweight. I'm excited for the next 2-3 years at heavyweight. To be honest, again, Caballero, the Moses Ayatuma, Jared Anderson. If it's if he want to do this shit, Torres, Ajagba, shit, Guido can still be a runner in there.
Or, yeah, like, oh no, I'm sparking. Somebody get off. We're gonna be back on here Thursday.
Yeah, back at it, back at it.
Another episode. Like I said, we're gonna do the fight prediction. Bruce Ennis. Obviously, you got Zaquan Moses on there. You got Raymond Ford on there. So we're gonna break down all they fights and all that good stuff.
Yep, yep, yep. Motherfucking